Let me ask you a question here. If you thought Congress was doing what they're supposed to do to take care of you, does it make sense what they're doing? Or the president or anything with all this spending and forcing things through all fast? Does it make sense that if they're trying to take care of you that they would do all this stuff? I don't think it does make sense. But let's just jump into the crazy land for a second. Let's jump into the crazies' heads. Alright, and let's say that the plan was to completely bankrupt this country within 1 year of the inauguration of President Barack Obama. Let's just say, for instance, let's just play around and tinker with the crazy idea that that's the effort, is to bankrupt this country as fast as possible. Quadrupling President Bush's record deficit levels would be a good step in bankrupting this country. We want to quadruple Bush's deficits, and his were the worst of all time. Let's quadruple that. Yeah, that would make sense to crash everything. Now, if we build coal plants, we're going to get more electricity. We can't have that, because if we have sustainable electricity, more people will be able to survive the emergency. So we can't have that. Nuclear power plants would also make the emergency more sustainable or more survivable. Can't have that. And the drilling for oil, well, we're going to need that oil in about 80 years. When the rest of the planet is kind of dying off on oil, they don't really have any left. 80 years from now, we'll have all the oil in the world. So we can't drill for oil now because we need to save it for 80 years from now to truly take over the world. And we need to bankrupt this country as fast as possible so that we can get a new global currency in there. You know, the Amero, or whatever they want to call it. I mean, what I'm basically getting at is, doesn't it make more sense that they're trying to destruct this country by the things that they're doing? Or does it make sense that they're trying to save us from destruction with the things they're doing? If you honestly think that Congress is trying to save us with the bills that they pass, then you must be going nuts. At the town hall meetings, you must be thinking, my God, you guys are trying to push this through all fast. What's the big hurry? This and that. What is the big hurry, man? People have been waiting 40 years for health care, and they say 10 years from now, you know, Medicare is going to collapse on itself. Well, what about 2 years from now? Or what about 1 year from now? Or what about 6 months from now? See, 6 months from now is past the 12-month period of the inauguration. Got it. I'm on the way. So, man, I gotta get out of here. But basically, they don't have enough time to pass the healthcare legislation because they have deadlines that we don't know about. If they have to crash this country by December, I mean, think about it. Think about this fake-ass headline that you don't even know about. They know about it, but you don't know about it. They got to crash this country by December, before Christmas. Can't you see why they want to push this thing so hard now? Can't you see why it's now or never? Why can't they pass new legislation? Stop, breathe, think about it for a few months, pass it in February. No one's talking about no health care reform. We're talking about slow down, read the bill, and make it bipartisan so that everybody agrees with it. Now, why 1,000 pages, man? Why? Dude, the Constitution and the articles and the bills, rights, and all that stuff, man, it's maybe like 30 pages. And that's it. To run this whole country, 30 pages. You guys need 1,000 pages just for healthcare reform? That shit's scary, man. It's scary. And you guys don't read it. You don't want to read it. You've told us that you need a lawyer standing right next to you to read it. It's your job to read it. You almost get paid $200 grand a year just to get flown all over the place and get kissed your ass all day, and you read things and you make a vote. Big fucking deal. Read the fucking thing. Slow the fuck down, and don't scare us into thinking that that you're trying to destruct this nation, because a lot of people think so. I'm not saying you are, but man, I mean, can't you see how the things that you're doing make us believe that? So shut the fuck up, slow the fuck down, and take a breath. And don't be talking about, oh, 10 years from now it's going to collapse if we don't do anything. Well, let's do something a couple months from now or something. Why is it right now or never? September or never? Fuck off.